do not need to be crowding James Harden at the three-point line. He's going to be able to create space off of this. Look at how he creates space right here. So now when he catches this, you're already at a disadvantage right here. So now a little rip-through move is going to get you flying one way. Stop. So you're already beat before the screen gets set. So it's going to take you about an hour to get over this screen. So this is just a 2-on-1 now. Okay, I mean, if Jaylen Brown is setting up James Harden where he wants the ball screen to be set here, that means that Al Horford needs to be in drop coverage here, now. The first part of drop coverage for the big dropping is to keep the ball in front of you. I mean, this is just a straight line drive. This is ridiculous. Okay, if Robert Williams III's feet are not going to be level to each other, that means he's giving James Harden this angle right here. So there is no choice. Malcolm Brogdon's got to get over here. And he can either, if his feet are set, he'll be able to help and recover, or you can rotate. He can come over here, and Grant Williams can rotate, you rotate, and then you'd rotate. But James Harden is coming this way, and either Malcolm Brogdon's going to be there and help or not. And the answer is he's not. Okay, Marcus Smart needs to get underneath Joel Embiid, battling for position. Everything about this post touch, see, he's not underneath Joel Embiid right here battling for position. Everything about this post touch is where's Joel Embiid going to catch the ball? He just caught the ball on the block. That's too deep. I mean, good night. Okay, I mean, Derek White's right here in help in the post right here. So if you're Grant Williams, play on Embiid's side, force him to where this help is. Like, Derek White wants to come help you, but you're letting him spin away from that help. So now you're just on an island. Okay, if you're Jaylen Brown and you're switching the screen, you got to get underneath the screener Paul Reed. If you switch over the top of Paul Reed, then, I mean, obviously this happens then. I don't understand what Robert Williams III is doing. If he's switching the screen, why is he not up, level to the screener, ready to guard James Harden immediately? Look at this. James Harden comes off the screen. You're nowhere to be found. Okay, so now you're off balance. The worst thing you could possibly do is play off of James Harden. Get up. You have help right here. How is this your answer to what's going on? Okay, if you're going under this screen, and it makes sense to, the screen is set 8 steps beyond the three-point line, you got to go directly under. Look at Malcolm Brogdon trying to go over first. Well, now when you go under, you're not going to get on the other side at the same time as James Harden. Okay, this should not be a switch. This is a fake handoff. If you're Marcus Smart, why are you already calling for a switch? Nothing's happened. Guard James Harden. So you call for a switch, Jaylen Brown's late, and it's an open 3. Okay, if you're guarding James Harden, one of the greatest one-on-one players of all time, you need to sprint over here with your feet set in a defensive stance. Look at Malcolm Brogdon here. What? So you're going to play off your back foot guarding James Harden one-on-one? Yeah, no. So now that's going to draw help, and that eventually just leads to Embiid being open. Okay, so if you're Al Horford, your feet are not level to each other. Okay, so you're giving James Harden this angle. Well, either Jason Tatum's got to be over here and help. If his feet are set, he can help and recover, or Jaylen Brown can double at the rim. But what cannot happen is you play off. I mean, James Harden literally invented the step-back 3, and you're just giving this to him. Okay, so Marcus Smart's already beat before this play even begins. You're not even paying attention to the ball. You're guarding James Harden. What are you looking at? So now you end up gambling. Look at this gamble right there. Boom. So now you're instantly playing off your back foot. It is so easy now for James Harden to go between the legs, step back in your face. Okay, if you're Jaylen Brown right here and you're planning on coming to double Joel Embiid, like, it's got to be now. Jason Tatum can rotate down onto your man. But if you wait for Embiid to get into the paint, I mean, you could have the entire city of Boston guarding him right now and it wouldn't matter. What is Al Horford doing? If Marcus Smart is going under this screen right here, then Al Horford needs to stay with Joel Embiid. What is Al Horford? Who are you guarding right now? Okay, come on. If you are Al Horford and you are switching onto James Harden, you've got to be level to the screener, ready to guard immediately. Or you can just let James Harden walk into an open 3, I guess. Okay, I mean, if you're Jason Tatum here, you got to understand, if you gamble and you don't get it, someone for Philadelphia is wide open. So it's either you get it and you're off in transition, or you don't, and Georges Niang's open in the corner. Okay, I mean, you just can't guard like this if you're Derek White. First of all, you're not even paying attention to the ball right now. You're looking for a screen, so that's a problem. And then you switch this screen to, look at this. You've already switched the screen before Tyrese Maxey's done anything. How's Robert Williams III going to guard Tyrese Maxey from here? So now he's going to be instantly backpedaling, and with Tyrese Maxey's speed, it's just turn out the lights. Cannot do this if you're guarding James Harden one-on-one. Jason Tatum has to get in a defensive stance with his feet set. He is none of these things. He's going to do some weird gamble here. So now when James Harden catches the ball, you're not ready to guard him. Like, you're off balance right now. You're instantly backpedaling before James Harden does anything. So this is right to the rim. Communicate in transition. If you're Al Horford, you are not getting to Joel Embiid. Marcus Smart is going to have to take Joel Embiid because he's diving to the rim. Al Horford has to come this way. I mean, I don't even know what just happened there. Okay, so Jason Tatum's doubling here on Embiid. That makes sense. But when Joel Embiid picks his dribble up, there's no reason to be doubling anymore. Get back over here now to Tobias Harris. Like, you're just standing and watching what exactly? So now Tobias Harris is going to be able to get it, go right by you. That draws Al Horford. What does this mean? Well, now Marcus Smart has to come box out Joel Embiid, and there's no one to take P.J. Tucker, who gets a very important and one off an offensive board. Okay, so Al Horford, again, is not in a defensive stance. His feet are not level to each other. Like, you're giving James Harden this angle. Lovely. Then you need to get up and force James Harden here, and you can have help right here. Because if he comes this way, you're going to have to twist your whole body around. You're not going to be able to slide your feet. So you let him come this way, and now you just have figure skates on. I mean, this game's going to overtime. This is a horrible switch. It is also a completely pointless switch. Why is Malcolm Brogdon not staying with Tyrese Maxey? For no reason. So now this is a bad switch because Jaylen Brown's still going towards James Harden. So now Tyrese Maxey can just turn on the Jets. Okay, I mean, if you're Al Horford right here, you got to be battling for position with Joel Embiid. What are you doing? You don't do anything here. Joel Embiid just got in the paint. You did nothing to stop him. So now it's just a turnaround and it's 2. Okay, if you're doubling here, Jaylen Brown has got to stay home in the strong side corner. The double would have to come from Al Horford because you can rotate. Derek White can rotate here, and then Al Horford would come on to Tyrese Maxey. But if Jaylen Brown goes to double, you can't rotate. There's no one to rotate. So this is a practice 3 for the win.